Hey, Dare Doer, here we go. We are getting into the nuts and bolts of being able to design your breakthrough year, even tapping into why you even started your company and what got you to get in the energy of saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build this. I'm going to create this, regardless of where you are right now in your business, whether you're building it to $1 million, you're getting it to $5 million, to $10 million, to $50 million. Or maybe you're thinking about exiting your business. Tapping into why you started is probably one of the keystones of being able to design your breakthrough year. So the dare is, why did you start your company?
I love this question so much. And there's so much power here in telling your story and helping you articulate it and get it out. My story with my healthcare company, Illuminate. I started the company because I have a stepdaughter, Amelia, who is now 24 years old. She is medically fragile. She was born at 26 weeks rather than the regular 40. Her life has been transformed by her early birth. She has cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair. She's quadriplegic. She's nonverbal. She eats through a feeding tube. She's technology dependent and requires around the clock care. And she's absolutely a regular kid, regular, wonderful person who has dreams and hopes and has purpose and meaning. She's been my life teacher, one of my strongest wisdom, kindness, and patience teachers. When she was 8 years old, she had 16 hours a day of nursing covered by our health insurance. And I was thrilled. My husband was thrilled. We were thrilled. We went to find a nursing agency that would do this care for us and found out no one would take us because this was such a specific niche in home health. So I said to myself, this is crazy, right? We've got to get access. I decided to start a company from scratch that did this exact work. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was incredibly hard. It took me 2 years to even get all the licenses and accreditations, and it cost so much money. I thought I was going to run my family bankrupt. But putting that together and being able to make it possible for other families who needed this care was the reason I started Illume. What was extraordinary for me is we grew really fast once we were able to get our licenses and accreditations. The thing that I loved so much was hearing other people tell my story. So like there would be, oh, it was started by this woman and she has this daughter and that's why she started it. And she cares about the families and she cares about the nurses. And we grew really fast. It all came from telling this story. So one of the most important elements of creating breakthrough is being able to tell stories and have reasons in those days that we were talking about before, Stacey, where you're in the messy middle of a long, hard project or growing a company, and you have to get up and keep going. It's those days that the story keeps you going. So I'm dying to know from all of you, why did you start your company? What was that moment? Was it a moment of joy, pain, discovery, frustration? What happened? Tell us the story of why you started the company and what was the problem you wanted to solve? What was the way you wanted to make the world better? Because you thought, I'm going to go do this.
So good. Oh my gosh. And feel free to not know exactly what you're going to say
Yes.
until
Yes.
you start saying it, because
Yeah.
sometimes just the power is and you just saying it out loud and then letting yourself process through it. That's what's so powerful about being in this experience with us and on this quest is that you might be saying things for the first time that you haven't thought of, ever. Feel free to use this time to do that as well.
I love that. Please don't try to prepare. Please don't try to pre-write. Just turn your recorder on or start journaling or take an audio recorder and tell us why you started your company. When was that moment? I was sitting in my kitchen and I was talking to my caregiver and we discussed how cool it would be if we could do this thing, which is what happened with Illume. We want to hear that story. We want to know it.
I'm so excited to know what happens in the group when this dare comes out, but also what happens from being able to now say this dare in your
Yeah.
business and how that now amplifies things and gives you a breakthrough year. Just this one dare alone. Like I just see it right now with my eyes. You're so brilliant, Coco. I love this. So the dare is, why did you start your company? I dare you. You can type the answer, audio record the answer, go live with another person, whatever feels good to you. Can't wait to see what you do with this dare. Do the thing. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. Design your breakthrough year.